Hey there, beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial on this look that you see here. Just a summery, very sunset kind of vibe makeup look is what this is. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep watching. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyes because I'm going to do my eyes first just in case I have any fallout from the eyeshadow. So I'm going to use this paint pot by MAC and it is the Painterly Prolong Wear paint pot and Painterly. So I'm going to just apply this to my eyes just to kind of have a base for my eyeshadows to stick to. Alright, and then I'm going to set the primer with just some loose powder by Laura Mercier. I use this powder, I've been using this powder for a while, so I love to set my makeup with this powder because it's translucent, so it's, you know, colorless. So I'm just going to just set the you know, set my eyes with this powder so that my eyeshadow won't be, you know, kind of dragging, or anyway, so that it'll apply better. All right, and I'm gonna use this again once I get ready to do the foundation. All right, so then let's get into the eyeshadow. So the first thing I'm gonna do is apply the crease color. I don't really have a crease. I have hooded eyes, so I don't really have much of a crease. So really when I apply eyeshadow, I have to kind of apply it here and kind of imaginary, I guess an imaginary crease is what we're gonna create. So I'm gonna use this palette here, and I got this from Target a few months ago, and it's by Color Story Bright Blossom. I can't read this, what this says. Bright Blooming Pressed Pigment Palette. So it's just a very colorful palette and just so pretty for the spring and summertime. So I'm going to first apply this color here to my crease, and to do that I'm going to be using this brush by MAC that I got several years ago. It's the MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to apply this color here into my crease. Just keep blending until you know, you have the desired look that you're looking for. I think for me, I want it to be a little bit more orangey. It's kind of pinkish, so I'm going to use this Huda Beauty palette that I got from Sephora, and I'm going to apply this shade here to see if I can kind of get it like an orangey type of a color. And then I'm going to take another blending brush to kind of further blend that because it's a little too harsh. So let me get a blending brush. So I'm going to use this brush by Morphe, and it's just like a little blending brush. I'm going to further blend this out because it is too harsh for me. And I think that's blended pretty well to my liking. So then I'm going to do the lid color, and I'm going to go back to my Bright Blossoms palette, or Color Story palette, the Bright Blossom, And I'm going to apply this yellow color here to my eyelids, and I'm going to use this Sephora brush, the smoky shadow brush that's from Sephora. So I'm gonna apply that to my eyelids and just really pack it on. All right, and then I'm gonna take that blending brush that I used earlier and just further blend, because my eyelids are hooded, it's going to transfer up into my crease. So I just go ahead and just kind of blend it up there to kind of create an ombre effect, because it is going to go up here and it already is kind of transferring up there. So I'm just going to kind of blend it so where it's not so harsh, because when I open my eyes wide, it will, or when I close my eyes, it will transfer. So I just go ahead and make sure some of it's up there anyway. So yeah. All right, so that is the eyes. I just used 2 eyeshadows, just simple. I mean, you know, I don't do fancy eyeshadow looks. I mean, who has time for that, really? But yeah, so that's that. And I'm thinking I want it to be a little bit more orange because it kind of looks more pinky. So I'm gonna see if I can kind of make it a little bit more orangey. So I'm gonna take this shade here, and it actually looks a little yellow, kind of orange, but I'm gonna take this shade here and see if I can create that kind of more of an orangey kind of tone. Yeah, so that did it for me. That created that orangey tone that I was looking for. So I'm going to blend it out a little bit more, especially here on the sides of my eyes, so it's not so harsh, and kind of blend it here. I go way up because, like I said, I don't have a crease, so I go way up here into my close to my eyebrows. I do that. Yeah. All right, so I am happy with the eyes, so I'm going to go ahead and do my lashes and then my brows. So the lashes that I use are by Ardell, and they are the 113s, and these are just very wispy lashes. I love these. I think I get them from like CVS or Walgreens. And then I use this strip lash glue by Kiss, just the perfect lash glue. I mean, it dries quickly and your lashes stay on. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the lashes, and then after I get the lashes done, then we'll do a coat of mascara. So let me do the lashes, because that takes some concentration. If you do makeup, you know lashes take concentration, right? So let me go ahead and apply my lashes. Actually, what I'm gonna do while the lash glue is drying on the lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows, because that doesn't take long to do. And for my eyebrows, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. I've been a fan of this for years, and so yeah, it doesn't take me long to do my eyebrows with this product. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of fill them in and kind of shape them to my liking. I try to make them look as similar as possible. They're not twins, they're sisters, and sometimes mine look like cousins. Okay, they don't even look like they related sometimes, but that's okay, as long as you get the job done. So yeah, I just fill them all. I just fill them in. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't do anything too extravagant when it comes to my eyebrows, because yeah, I don't like them to look too done. You know what I mean? I like them to kind of look natural, and I used to put like the concealer and all that stuff, but girl, no, I don't. I've learned as I've gotten older that I like a more natural kind of a look. You know, I don't like anything too crazy and just too made up and just too done. It's just, you know, once you get older, you just realize things. You just want things to look natural and simple. All right, so that's the brows. See, I don't take long on my brows at all. And then I just use either the clear brow gel by Anastasia. I use that, or I use the what is this? This is the like the brow tint. I use that on sometimes, but I'm happy with the way they look, so I'm not gonna do the tint. I'm just gonna use the gel just to kind of make sure they kind of stay in place, which mine pretty much stay in place. I don't have, you know, a whole lot of eyebrow hair, so they stay where they are. They don't go anywhere, but this is just to reinforce and just kind of fluff them out a little bit. So all right, that's it. I don't do a whole lot with my brows. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on the lashes, and it's gonna come together. Hopefully the eye look will. All right, so the lashes are on. So while it's drying, I don't want to put any mascara, because I usually put mascara on after I put the lashes on. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my face, and yeah, and then come back to the eyes. So to prime my face, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. matte putty primer, and I got this in my Target, one of my Target hauls, and it just looks like this. And it's just a primer to just make sure that your foundation stays on, especially in the summertime, because I get so oily and I need something that's gonna keep my foundation on. So I'm just gonna take some of this and apply it to my face. All right, so this is actually something new that I'm trying out. I was using the Tatcha, the silk canvas. I think this is a dupe for that primer, and I love that one. So I thought I'd try out, you know, a more affordable option. You know, just because if we can save our coins, we need to save our coins. Okay. Okay, so the primer is on, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply my foundation. So I'm going to be using this L'Oreal True Match, and I am in the shade Cream Cafe, or W8. And this is what I use in the summertime because it matches my skin when I'm tan. So I'm just going to use this. I love this foundation. It's so lightweight. It's, you know, nothing too difficult to apply. So I'm going to apply it with a foundation brush, or a brush like this that I got from Morphe. And yeah, I'm just gonna use a brush and apply my foundation. I think this is probably my favorite part. I love foundation. And I get it on my ear as well, just because I don't want to be looking like I have a mask on. So I try to get it on my ear, and also, you know, as far down on my neck as I can. And it's a very buildable foundation. If you never used it, you can, you know, apply certain, you know, layers to it, because it's very buildable, so, which is what I love about it. It's lightweight and buildable. and that is the foundation on. And now I'm going to put my concealer on. I like to do the foundation first, so that way if I need to touch up, I can just touch up with concealer and I'm not having to, you know, put on a lot of foundation, because I don't like a lot of foundation, especially in the summertime, because it's just too hot. So I try to use concealer to cover up other, you know, dark spots that are still kind of, you know, peeking through, like here on my on my cheek here. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know if this is freckles or, you know, just acne scars, because I just can't seem to get rid of that this part of this discoloration on my cheek here. So honey, I just cover it up with concealer. So the concealer that I use is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I love this concealer. I love it. I need to actually purchase some more, and my shade is 475 10 Deep Sand. So yeah, so I'm going to apply it under my eyes because I do have very bad dark circles, so that's actually too much. And then I'm gonna actually blend this in on this side because that's entirely too much. But yeah, I mean, it covers up everything. I'm gonna put a little bit here, and yeah. All right, now I'm going to blend the concealer, and I'm going to use this just e.l.f. Concealer brush just to blend the concealer. So the concealer is applied. Now I'm going to set my face with the Mercier loose powder, and it's in translucent. I don't even think I mentioned that. And I'm going to use a powder brush. Let me find my powder brush. So I'm going to use this brush, and actually it's a blush brush, but I use it to set my face. And yeah, so just going to start setting everything. So then I like to bronze. So I'm going to be using this powder bronzer by Anastasia or Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yeah, it just looks like that. And I love this bronzer. I don't use a lot of bronzer, but in the summertime I like to use it, especially because it just makes you look nice and tanned, I guess. So I just do kind of like the perimeter of my face. And I don't go in kind of heavy-handed with this. And I also put a little bit on my nose just to kind of give me a sun-kissed kind of a nose. Yeah, that's about as much. That's probably too much. But yeah, then I try to blend it so that it's not harsh. All right, and that is the bronzer applied. All right, and then I like to use a little bit of blush. I don't use a lot just because I like the bronzer and the effect that it gives. But I'm going to use a little bit of blush, and this is by Milani, and it's the Baked Blush, and it is in the shade Luminoso, just to kind of further give me like an orangey kind of a cheek to kind of you know, go with my eye look. And it has a little bit of shimmer in it, so, which I mean, it's fine because it's, you know, That's kind of like, you want that glow in the summertime. So it just kind of give me a little bit of color, not a lot. And then I just further blend it out. All right, and then I'm going to do a little bit of highlight to just kind of further give me that glow, girl. So to apply my highlighter, I'm going to use this Real Technique brush and just apply the highlighter. And the highlighter that I'm going to use, by the way, is by BECCA, and it is in the shade Champagne Pop. So we all know that one is used to be, you know, a favorite back in the day. Yeah, it gives me this huge glow, but that's actually a little too much, but I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. Yeah, kind of give you that glow. Then I sometimes put a little bit on my nose to kind of give my nose a little bit of a glow. And then I don't like a lot of highlight, so I'm gonna actually blend this a little bit because that is actually a little too much. But I mean, is there any such thing as too much glow? Nah. So yeah, actually too much on that side. So I'm gonna take my foundation brush that I used and just kind of further blend that out. Because I don't like a lot of glow, just a little, just a subtle amount. All right, and so we are done with the face. So I'm gonna go back to my eyes because I think the lash glue is thoroughly dry, and I'm going to line my my lash line because I don't want the band to show, even though it's not, because the band is on the lashes are very thin. So yeah, I'm just going to line here, you know, the top part of the lash. And I am using this eyeliner by Tom Ford that I got from Sephora, and it is the eye defining pen, and it looks like this, and this is expensive. Ooh, this is like, yeah, it's expensive, but I've had it for a while, so I think for the price it's a good liner because it's lasted me, I don't even know, maybe a year. I'm just being honest. And it still has a good amount of product in here because I don't use it every day. But it's in the shade Deeper, and yeah, I love this eyeliner. All right, so I lined that. I don't typically do the bottom part of my lashes, lash line, or my eyes with anything really as far as color. I usually just line it with like some black liner. That's just what I like, you know, so you just do what you like. But I am going to apply some mascara to those lashes just to kind of blend my lashes with the false lashes. So I'm going to use this mascara, and it is the It Lash Blowout by It Cosmetics. All right, so that is the eyes, and I'm going to leave like this part of my eyes. I'm gonna leave it bare just because I like that look. It just kind of, to me, it just makes my eyes look bigger. That's just my opinion, I don't know, but I don't like to put anything in my bottom lashes, or my bottom eye is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so that is that, and now we're gonna do the lips. So just because I have a lot of color going on with my eyes, I'm just gonna keep the lips just, you know, just minimal and bare, you know, and just nude. I'm gonna use a nude color. So I'm gonna take off the lip gloss because I do have lip gloss on my lips. I'm gonna take that off real quick. I'm gonna line my lips with this lip pencil by MAC, and it is in Cork, and as you can see, I've used a lot of it and I need to buy another one. So I'm gonna line my lips with this. And then I'm going to use this lipstick by MAC called WHIRL, and if you can see that. And I'm just going to apply this. And yeah, so that is the finished look, and the last thing I'm gonna do is set it all so that it can just kind of stay in place, and just set it and we're done. So I'm going to use this MAC Pepper and Pine, and it is in, I think this is the coconut. Yeah, this is the coconut one. You know, this is like an oldie here, but I still have it and I still use it. So I'm just going to apply it to all of my face. All right, so the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply some, which I've already started, but I'm gonna apply a little bit of the yellow in the corner of my eyes, just so that that yellow can really just pop, because it's hard to see the yellow once my eyes are, until my eyes close, because I have those hooded eyes. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of the yellow here in the corner of my eyes. Take the small brush by Real Techniques and apply that to the corner of my eyes. And that is it. That is the finished look. So we have a summery kind of I guess like a sunset sort of a vibe going on with the eyes. I was inspired by Kalani. She did like a Vogue like makeup look for Vogue on here on YouTube, and I thought it was very pretty, so I was inspired by that. So I created this look a few months ago, and so yeah, so I thought I would show you guys how I did it. So yeah, so I love this look, just yellow and orange. It's just pretty for the summertime. So yeah, so that is the finished look. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to see more makeup looks, then just leave me a comment down below, like and subscribe, and yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. All right, bye guys.